guys, Melissa Johnson Haight here. Welcome back to my channel. And I had someone reach out to me. I have a box. And they said that their friend sold wax, does a wax, making company. Yeah, she's a vendor. And she asked me if it would be okay if she sent me some stuff that I could review and try out. And I was like, yes, that would be great. So I have never heard of this company before. This is Enchanted Scent Memories. You guys might know them. I don't, but I'm kind of new to vendor wax. So I got this cute box full of stuff. So I'm so excited. So it looks like this. And there's this cute little thing. Ooh, I love Swedish fish. This cute little packet full of goodies. There's some Swedish fish. It's like my favorite thing. There's this sweet tarts. Love those. I love candy. So there's sweet tarts. And ooh, oh, my favorite Jolly Rancher ever is watermelon, and a watermelon Jolly Rancher sucker. Ooh, a Kit Kat. It's a little melty. And a thank you card. And leave her name. Holly Mikesell. From Magnolia, Texas. So, her name's not on here, it's just a thank you card. So that's fun. I don't know how to tell you how to get a hold of her because the thank you card just says thanks for supporting my business. So I'm not sure how to tell you, but look, you guys. Oh my gosh, this is fun. Wow, these are huge. Oh, Holly. So I don't know a website. If I can find one, I'll link it in the description box. Enchanted Scent Memories. So look her, I believe she has a Facebook page that I liked. I think she gave me that information. So I will at least link that. Oh my goodness, there's so many fun things. Okay, so I don't know the scent notes or anything, but this first one is Leche Rose. Now keep in mind this came from Texas. Although it's in the 70s and a little rainy muggy here, it's probably still very hot in Texas. So. Oh, that's actually very pretty. I'm not familiar with Leche, but I know it's sweet. Look how gorgeous. You do get kind of like the artificial rose, but it's very light and it's actually very beautiful. This is kind of soft wax. It's almost like a blueberry sugary kind of a scent with the rose, and it's more of an artificial rose versus like a light artificial rose in a sugary blueberry sort of scent. It's actually very pretty. Reminds me slightly from Scentsy Ursula, Poor Unfortunate Souls, the goji berry. Kind of reminds me of that. But it's light, it's not as intense. That's very pretty. That would be great in bathrooms. That's actually very pretty. So that's Leche Rose. This is so fun. Sorry, I have wax pieces on my fingers still. All right, Leche Rose. And then the next one is going to be Cookies and Cream Fudge. Ooh, and she has a pour date. So this pour date was 3/25/23. So that's very nice. Cookies and Cream Fudge. Ooh, that's very good. That's what these, there's one that looks like this, one that looks like this, and one that looks like this. It's really pretty. Cookies and cream fudge. It's kind of what you get. I don't get like a lot of cookie as much as like chocolate cookie. Like, think of the Oreo filling. Yeah, it's very creamy. It's very nice. Smells like cookie. But not like chocolate like you might think. It's more of like the creamy filling. That's very nice. And that's, the hearts are pretty. Oh, if my BIRD keeps doing that, I will stop and cover her. So that was cookies and cream fudge. And this next one is pretzel, and it was poured on 8/26/23. Look at the leaf, you guys. It has glitter. Look how pretty. That's very pretty. Oh, I smell pretzel. You guys, look. Those are big, thick pieces. Look how pretty. I get pretzel, but it's also very creamy. I almost, in my brain, as I'm smelling it, picture maybe like a vanilla fudge with crunchy pretzel pieces inside. So the pretzel is very soft in like this creamy, kind of like the same cookies and cream fudge, but with pretzel pieces. That's nice. I love that. Like, that's so pretty. So that's very nice. It's light, but it's nice. It's creamy. All right, and this is Persimmon Citron. This is poured on 5/10/23, and it got a little melty in the mail. So, ooh, that smells amazing. I haven't even sniffed it and I can smell it. Is that a cloud shape? I think it was supposed to be like a cloud. I think. Oh, that's really good. That's fresh persimmon. It's kind of like a tart orange kind of a thing. Almost slightly blood orange without the pungent note that blood orange can have. So it's kind of like that tart orange, maybe a hint of spice and citron. I don't know, that's very nice. Again, that would be great for like a bathroom. Even in the fall, it's a very fall kind of smelling citrus. Almost kind of like a slight cider, but it's not like as strong spices as you might think. It's actually very good. I really like that one. I may have to cover. And then this one is Star Lavender. No pour date. I love lavender. Oh, that's pretty. You guys, let me cover her. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry. About my bird. So this one is Star Lavender. And I do love lavender. It's very soft, sweet, almost like Kleenex tissue. It's very pretty. Again, that would be great in a bathroom. It's not super strong. It's like a creamy, soft Okay, so the lavender that's in Lavender Cotton with Scentsy, take out the cotton. Just the way that lavender smells is kind of like the lavender here. So it's kind of like lavender scented Kleenex tissues. Star Lavender. It's pretty. It's not super strong, so if you don't like lavender, it's soft. And that one's Star Lavender. Ooh, this one's called Pretty Kitty. And it's 3 little bears. Look how thick they are, you guys. That's fun. Pretty Kitty. Oh, nice. What am I smelling? It's sweet, kind of like candy sweet, almost slightly grape. So like there's 3 of these, like gummy bear size. Ouch. I almost think I smell lavender in this too. It's pretty, kind of like a grape lavender mix, but very candy sweet. And not like the cloying sweet kind. It's not gonna stay on very long. It's pretty. Kind of like a lavender grape candy, if that makes sense. So that's Pretty Kitty. Again, great for bathroom. So this one here is matcha and bergamot. This is poured 6/29/23. Got a little banged up melty, but that's okay. It still melts the same. Ooh, that's pretty. I actually really like that one. Yeah, hang in there. I don't know if I can get piece out because of the way it melted. Almost like folded and melted on top of itself. Guys, that's really pretty. Matcha and bergamot. So the matcha is soft, but it gives it like this spa calming feeling. Like a green tea, clean, fresh. And the bergamot, yeah. Kind of gives it like this citrus feel, but more of an orange kind of a citrus. So it's like a slightly, okay, so if you like, it's not the same, but it gives me vibes of sea salt and avocado from Scentsy. But instead of avocado, you're getting like a green tea, slightly matcha powder. It's actually very pretty. Very pretty. But you know, like how sea salt and avocado has that orange feel to it, to me. This has like an orange feel to the bergamot. And you get the fresh greenness from matcha versus avocado. I think that's my favorite so far. That one's actually really pretty. I love that kind of thing. Oh, that's very pretty. You get a slight Kleenex tissue vibe in there. That's very pretty. So that's matcha and bergamot. I love that. I can almost taste that one. That's good. And then this one is Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow Zucchini. This is poured on 5/13/23. Oh, I feel bad that these get tossed around in the box and then they melt a little and then they melt funny. Ooh, that one's good. You guys, that one's really good. Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow Zucchini. Wow, that's actually really good. The zucchini is yummy, like zucchini bread. And like a creamy marshmallowy pumpkin. Ooh, that's really good. Okay, I would describe that like if you baked a loaf of zucchini bread and maybe you had a vanilla pumpkin icing that you put on top. That kind of like a marshmallow, like say you used marshmallow fluff with like pumpkin. Oh, that's actually very good. I like it a lot. So that is vanilla pumpkin marshmallow zucchini. That's a fun one for this time of year. Zucchini bread's really good with the pumpkin. That is, oh my gosh, you sent me so much, you guys. All right, and then this one is chocolate amber poured on 6/26/23. Oh, see how it melts in the shipping. So that's chocolate amber. That's intriguing. Chocolate and amber. That's very nice. That's actually very nice. Who knew? It's perfumey from the amber. And the chocolate is so soft, you almost can't even tell it's chocolate, but there's like this creaminess. I'd say it's heavy on the amber, but like in a very soft, creamy, perfumey way. Charlie's playing with the toy. I can see him. There's Charlie. That's actually very pretty. It's kind of like a sensual bedroom perfumey. And the chocolate's more of like a soft, subtle note that makes it more than just amber. It adds a subtleness to it. He's out here now. That's very nice. That would make a great bedroom one, honestly. I mean, yeah, the perfumey ones are fun in a bathroom too, but they're also, like when they're kind of that sensual scent, they're kind of fun in a bedroom. So that's chocolate amber. Ooh. Wonder what kind of wax this is. It's nice and soft. But yet, I mean, it holds up. So there's that. Put the stuffing back in there, sorry. And then you guys give me like 3 sample bags too. Like, oh my gosh. So those are samplers. So there's more. My gosh, Holly, thank you. That's so sweet of you. Wow. I like that they're very nice sized and you'll get quite a few pieces out of one sample. Obviously these you break apart, but like these like big pieces and you chop those and you'll get several pieces out of those. So, ooh, this one sounds fun and I love the leaf shape. That's adorable. This is Grab My Pumpkins. Wow. This is pumpkin chai, pumpkin cookie crunch. That would be Charlie playing with my cord. I don't know why he likes that so much. Charlie. You guys, hold tight. I just have to put it up where he can't. It's a stinker. No, Charlie. Charlie, no. Leave the ball. He's like, that's not nearly as much fun. You'll have to tell everybody hi if you can't be a good boy. So let's grab my pumpkins. Did I tell you? Pumpkin chai, pumpkin crunch cookie, pumpkin cupcake, and pumpkin marshmallow. Whew, that's fun. I love pumpkin. Ooh. Wow. So I get the, oh wait, I have to show the shape. The shape is adorable. Like, oh my gosh, if that's not the cutest thing I've ever seen. I love leaves. It almost kind of gives me like a pumpkin marshmallowy candy. I get the marshmallow. Yeah, pumpkin marshmallow, pumpkin cupcake. Yeah, I mean, the thing that pops out most to me is the pumpkin and marshmallow, like a pumpkin marshmallow candy. It's very sweet. Like marshmallowy sweet, like marshmallow fluff. And pumpkin. It's kind of reminding me, okay, the Scentsy version is very cloying, like gave me a headache. Pumpkin marshmallow. This is not cloying to me. I actually kind of like it. It's almost also reminding me a little bit of Very Berry Pumpkin. I like that one. I think it smells like pumpkin candy, but this one is very marshmallow. Almost like a marshmallow with rolled in toasted coconut with pumpkin. I think it's fun. I like that one. So that's, grab my pumpkins. I like the marshmallow. And this one, ooh, Morning Wood. What, these are cute shapes. You guys, this is Coffee Shop and Firewood. Ooh, I love stuff like that. I took a break working overtime because I saw the mailman stop in front of my house and I was like, well, I will just take a lunch break and I will do this haul because this is fun. So Coffee Shop and Firewood. Oh, that's nice. I get the firewood, but not strong. It's very soft to me. Oh, guys, look how pretty. But it is kind of like you're at a campfire. Almost kind of like a chocolate coffee, like a mocha. You guys, this shape, how cute is that? That's the cutest thing I've ever seen. So I would describe this like, say, I love stuff like this. Say you're at a campfire, like, and you actually smell the campfire. It's not like a sweet campfire. It's like a regular campfire. But the like mocha coffee makes it very cozy and creamy to the campfire. Her scents aren't like very like, ooh, like it's gonna make you have a headache or something. They're not super intense. They're nice and creamy. I'm anxious to see how they melt. So it's like subtle campfire. And like a chocolate coffee. It just says coffee shop, but I get like a mocha. It's very nice how those play together. It comes off, it says Morning Wood. It does come off woody. If you were, say you had like this little cabin in the woods and you had a campfire. Like, it's very cozy. I don't know how to describe it. It's not, it's cozy. I don't know what to say. I really like it. It's very interesting how the almost chocolatey, scent plays with that wood, and it's not like a sweet wood, but the way that the mocha coffee plays with it sweetens it, if that makes any sense. It's not like Scentsy around the campfire is already sweet. It's like it's an actual campfire. Soft, not like an intense, like your house is on fire. It's not like that. It's soft and it's creamy. It's like a sweet chocolate mocha. Lots of cream, sugar, cocoa powder kind of thing. It's very pretty. I actually really love that. Love the shapes. Holy cow. I like how subtle that is. That's very, very, very cozy. Almost kind of fancy. The way that the chocolate mocha plays with the firewood. And it's not like an already sweet firewood. It's very nice. I actually like that. On a fall day, that would be so cozy. I actually really love, oh my gosh. She makes the cutest shapes. This is very cute. I can kind of see it. Drunken Delight. This is spiced coquito. What is coquito? I wish I was more familiar with Latino things. I feel like that's Latino. Spiced coquito. Vanilla pumpkin marshmallow and churro caramel drizzle. Whew. Can you see that that's a cute, adorable? Oh no, you guys. This is cute. This is literally like, oh my gosh. This is literally like the cutest thing I've ever seen. What? Oh, what is coquito, you guys? I don't know what that is. I don't know what to expect. I feel like I smell a little bit better in the bag. I don't exactly know what I'm smelling. I get like a little bit of pumpkin candy, like a soft pumpkin marshmallow candy, vanilla pumpkin marshmallow, churro and caramel. I get like an ever so slight whisper of like a cinnamon bakery with like pumpkin marshmallow, but I don't know what the spiced coquito is. I don't know how to describe this one. So it's giving me a slight cinnamon bakery vibe, a slight pumpkin marshmallow, and something else my brain can't wrap around. It's almost kind of like a bourbon liquor. That's interesting. And I don't know if it's because my brain can't comprehend what else is in there. It's almost kind of a liqueur. That's interesting. The shape is too tough. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen. I'm sorry, that's the cutest thing ever. That is literally the cutest thing I've ever seen. It comes off almost like a liqueur. I'm not sure that the actual liqueur is my favorite. I like the hint of the cinnamon bakery. Sweetened by like a pumpkin marshmallow, ever so slight whisper of those. It's something, I swear, that's liqueur. Maybe that's what spiced coquito is. I have no idea. The shape. Yeah, drunken. It probably is a liqueur, isn't it? Based on the name, Drunken Coquito. Yeah, it's probably the liqueur that I'm getting. I'm not a huge liqueur fan, but I mean, it's nice. Oh, the shape is so cute. This is changing. I almost hate to chop these. Changing seasons. Cider Lane, leaves, and firewood. Oof, that speaks to me. You guys, this shape. Oh my word, tell me that is not adorable. You guys, how adorable is that? Ooh, ooh, wait. That's interesting. Sorry, dropping wax pieces. Funny story. I'm vaguely familiar with leaves. I think I smelled it once at Bath & Body Works. I've never melted the candle. It's not like I go in there all the time and I'm really super familiar. So Cider Lane, I'm not real sure, and firewood, obviously I know what that is. So it's kind of like Spiced Amber Glow from Scentsy, but a toned down version, a creamy, But I get like red hot cinnamon. I don't know, something a little smoky, but I'm not super sensitive. Like there was one that Dale smelled and he was like, oh, I smell the smoky. And I was like, what? I don't even really smell the smoky. What are you talking about? It reminds me an awful lot of Spice Summer Glow from Scentsy. It's very nice. Almost a little more marshmallowy than Spice Summer Glow. That's actually very nice. I like that one. The shapes are the cutest thing I've ever seen. Okay, so this is a fall sampler. And this one is Fall Feels. This is Amish Harvest, chai tea, cinnamon sugar donuts, and a hint of buttercream balm. Like how fun is that? Nice. Okay. Autumn Harvest, or Amish Harvest. I do think I smell bakery, if that's what Amish Harvest is. Look, I absolutely love these acorn shapes. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. I do get the buttercream. It's like a vanilla creamy cinnamon sugar donuts. I mean, there's a slight cinnamon sugar, but I mean, that could all be chai tea. I don't really get tea, but spices. I do get spices. It almost comes off to me like a creamy, slightly spiced bakery. Very creamy. So if you've ever had Amish Country from Hayden Rowe, it does kind of give me those vibes. With like a creamy buttercream. But it's soft. Keep in mind, my nose sometimes doesn't always pick up vanilla very well. And that might be what's making this very marshmallow creamy. And I'm having trouble with some of the spices, and that could be the vanilla messing with me. Like Simply Vanilla from Scentsy, I can't even really smell that very well. Comes off waxy to me. So this one's very lightly spiced, marshmallowy, slightly bakery. But yeah, just keep in mind my nose is weird with vanilla. And then this next one, I think that's why I love spices and things so much, because my nose picks them up so well. Uh-oh, that will stay on. Hold on. Y'all don't want to hear that for a while. Ooh, this is a really fun shape. You guys, look. It's a freaking pine cone. And it's like ombre. Like, I'll take it out of the package and show you. But this is Fall Festival. Ooh, this sounds fun. Caramel apples. Funnel cake, hint of Palo Santo. I want to smell it first. That's beautiful. I actually really love that. Oh. I get the caramel apple. No, Charlie. Not climb up on the chair and still play with the cord. No. No. Bad kitty cat. Like a toddler. Hold on one sec. Now you have to go tell everybody hi, because you're a naughty boy. Come here. Come here, naughty boy. Say hi. And I went down. See, my name is Charlie, and I'm a naughty kitten. Say, I'm a naughty kitten. Say, he's a naughty kitten. Say hi. Say hi, he's a big boy, huh? You know, you can't play with my cord. See, he's a naughty kitten. See, I'm getting so big. I'm getting so big. Okay, you play with your toy. Sorry for the distractions. Okay, I definitely get the caramel apple. And it's gorgeous. Almost like a slight cinnamon bakery, which I think is the funnel cake. Oh, and the hint of hollow, which I think makes it creamy and a little smoky. Let's just appreciate that shape. You guys, that's adorable. That's so adorable. That's beautiful. And I don't know if it's the shape and the color that makes my brain think there's a slight pine note. Oh, he's gonna climb back up. He's naughty. No, Charlie, no. No. The caramel apple is so pretty. Oh, you guys, that's beautiful. I love Fall Festival. It does smell like a fall festival. That's fall. That's beautiful. I love that one. Trying to think if I can pick favorites. Hayrides and cider. This is hayride and apple cider. Look at these shapes. You guys. Charlie smell the wax. Look at this adorable pumpkin. Oh my word. Ooh. That's good. That's really good. I get apple cider. And it's not like your typical apple cider that has a bunch of spice. This is like apple cider with a light spice. Oh, look at it. You guys, that's beautiful. Oh, I love that. I'm trying to think of what that reminds me of. Oh, I love that pumpkin. Charlie. That's bright. Hayride. Am I smelling hay? I don't know. I don't know what I'm smelling. It's very bright. Oh, like an apple cider, but it's like a bright apple cider. It's not like a heavy spice. Just enough spice, but a really bright apple. A sweet, bright apple. I almost kind of think I smell, I don't know what hayride is. I almost kind of think I smell like bright fall leaves, but like still on the tree, bright fall leaves. Oh, that's stunning. I love that. I really love that one. Hayrides and cider. Ooh, I love that. I mean, that's gorgeous. Oh, wow. I mean, look how thick these are. This is Pumpkin Cheesecake Delight. This is fresh pumpkin cheesecake and hint of red apples. Wow. You gonna help me? Anybody want to smell? Can I smell the wax? I think, Charlie. Ooh. Charlie. That's good. It's like a caramel apple. That's very sweet caramel apple. To me. That's interesting. The pumpkin and the cheesecake must make it a very sweet caramel apple. That's gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous. Like, so gorgeous. Sorry. How pretty. These are so thick. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. This is a beautiful caramely apple. That's so bright and sweet. That's really pretty. I really like that one. I don't get the caramel, or I'm sorry, I don't get the pumpkin cheesecake, but that comes off like caramel apple, like a very sweet, ooey gooey caramel apple, and that's amazing. Let me heard. There are quite a few that I really love. She's so sweet. That's like amazing. Okay. This one is Give Thanks. Cornucopia, pumpkin powdered donuts, and toasted marshmallow. My cat. Okay. I get the pumpkin powdered donuts. You get the powdered sugar. That's fun. Toasted marshmallow. I don't know what cornucopia is, but I definitely get the pumpkin powdered donuts, powdered sugar donuts. And I actually kind of like the powdered sugar. That's nice. I would say that's mostly pumpkin powdered donuts. Like a hint of a pumpkin spice with like a powdered sugar donut. That's very nice. So let's Give Thanks. And oh, some of my favorite colors. Ooh, okay, this is fun. This is Forest Creatures. Oh, I love some of these names. Okay, Autumn Woods, Chocolate Amber. There's that Chocolate Amber again. And Cashmere Forest. That's pretty. It's like a pumpkin. Charlie. So freaking naughty. Stop it. No. Don't fall. It's gonna give me a heart attack. Charlie, stop. No. He's spoiled, so he gets away with a lot, but not the light. How do you describe that? Stop it. Naughty boy. Sorry. So it's kind of, you get that sensual feeling that the Chocolate Amber one had, but you get almost something like a Kleenex tissue. I always describe that scent now. So it's soft, it's cozy, it's slightly powdery, it's sensual. Forest Creatures, Cashmere, that's the cozy. Chocolate Amber and Autumn Woods. Yeah, I think the woods are in there. I'm just getting a lot of like sensual, cozy, soft. Amber, Cashmere, Kleenex tissue, like a almost a plum version of like a, and I don't mean that I actually smell plum, I don't. But you know how plum is a darker scent note? So like a less bright, slightly dark, soft, sensual, cozy feeling. Yeah, that's very nice. That's love the name, Forest Creatures. Like, how cute is that? So it's Forest Creatures. And so I have Fall Feels. This one is Taste of Fall. Did I say it like that? No. give thanks. This is Taste of Fall. This is caramel apple, zucchini bread, and cinnamon sugar donuts. Ooh. That's pretty. I get the zucchini bread. I really like zucchini bread. There's something, cinnamon sugar donuts and like zucchini bread give you the bakery. Oh, it's the caramel apple. They give it something bright and fall feeling. So it's the caramel apples with the bakery, the zucchini bread, and a pumpkin donut. Pumpkin cinnamon sugar donut. Oh, there's no pumpkin. So it's the cinnamon sugar donut that feels slightly pumpkin to me. You know, like a slight cinnamon bakery with the zucchini bread. Like I can, because I baked enough zucchini bread, I know that scent. It's the caramel apple. It has like a bright note in there. That's neat. Caramel apple with zucchini bread. That's fun. And like the cinnamon sugar donut, you know, adds like more of a, almost like a crumble top to the zucchini bread. That's Taste of Fall. That's nice. I do love the caramel apple. Oh, this one is Donuts in Fall. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. This is apple cider donut, toasted marshmallow, and hint of blackberry. Ooh, that sounds very fun. These, you guys, these are so thick. Like, how nice is that? Like, these are so thick. Like for example, like this kind of snap bar thing. Like, look how thick that is. It's like 2 of these on top of each other. That is so nice. Anyways, this is, I'm sorry, apple cider donut, toasted marshmallow, which I love toasted marshmallowy things, and hint of blackberry. Oh, I love that one. I like that one a lot. Ooh, almost. The blackberry almost wants to give that a fizzy note. That's very nice. Apple cider donut, yeah. Appley, slightly spicy bakery, cinnamon bakery. The apple makes it bright. I swear that hint of blackberry makes, almost wants to make that kind of like a fizzy apple cider. That's the only way I know how to describe that. A slightly fizzy apple cider. But yeah, you get the Whisper Bakery. That's very nice. Wow, that's very nice. Donuts in Fall. Okay, and then this one is these two-tone. You guys, look. I love the two-tone. This is Autumn Goodies. This is caramel apple. I'm loving the caramel apple. Cinnamon spice cake and glazed donuts. Ooh. Like, come on. That shape is so stinky cute. The leaves. These are so cute. Like, look at this. You guys, those are so cute. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so this one's like softer and creamier. It must be the cinnamon spiced cake and glazed donut. Oh, glazed donut. Yeah, this is almost kind of like a marshmallowy candy version of caramel apple. So instead of the marshmallowy pumpkin, this is marshmallowy apple. Caramel apple. That's nice. Yeah, that's very nice. I don't know how to describe that except to say it's like a marshmallowy caramel apple. That's very nice. And then last but not least, oh my gosh, like I have so many here. You were so generous, Holly. Thank you, Holly. Holly from Enchanted Scent Memories. This is Wooded Serenity. This is Harvest Moon. No idea what that smells like. Flannel. And roasted pine cones in my favorite color. Aqua. Oh, that's literally my favorite color. Oh. Oh. Can't I think that's my favorite thing? Oh, okay, so that's, and granted, I'm not familiar with roasted pine cones, Harvest Moon, or flannel. That's slightly masculine. Slightly pine. This comes off very clean, fresh, almost like a men's body wash, almost. But it's soft and it's cozy and you get like pine. And something ever so slightly. It's not super duper cologne-y. It's very fresh, very clean. Almost like a soft, balsam men's body wash. You know, like how, or blue spruce even. You know, like how balsam and blue spruce are very sweet to me. They're sweet trees. So it's a very, very, very sweet tree. Very cozy, soft, fresh, clean. It's kind of perfect for Christmas. Like, even like, going into, like, leaving fall, going into winter. It's beautiful. It's actually very beautiful. Yeah, that must be the pine cones, the roasted pine cones that give it that almost a soft, sweet tree that I'm actually really loving. The Scentsy cinnamon pine cones, I hated it. It smelled like dewy greens to me. This is gorgeous. This makes me not afraid of pine cones. That's beautiful. That's actually very beautiful. That's a favorite. Oh, what is Harvest Moon? I don't know. I keep smelling it like somehow I'm going to magically know what it is. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. I really like that. What is that called? What is Serenity? I couldn't read it backwards. But you guys, look at those shapes. Wow. Those are adorable. My nose is getting itchy from all the smells. This is beautiful. Harvest Moon is a huge favorite. I actually think this Pumpkin Cheesecake Delight, that I get the most bright, beautiful caramel apple. Oh, I'm kind of smelling the cheesiness now. And it's not like that weird cream cheese note from Scentsy. It's not like that. I don't distinctly get cream cheese, but I get something soft and creamy. Caramel apple. It says hint of apples. The apples are so bright. Like I'd almost think instead of pumpkin, That's apple cheesecake. That's lovely. I'm loving matcha and bergamot. Wow, that's really pretty. Like pretty. Like fresh, clean, green. It's such a soft Kleenex tissue cozy way. Slight orange, which I know is the bergamot. And the matcha makes it very soft, cozy spa. I actually really love matcha and bergamot. Oh, it's really pretty. Like, did I wax all over my nose because I kind of smeared the piece that was stuck up there. Hay rides and cider. Love that one too. That's really good. Oh, it's funny when you re-smell them. What is that hayride smell? Like, I get the apple cider and it's bright. That's gonna drive me crazy. What is in hayride? What is that? I like that. I'm fascinated by this. Is it hay? Is that what hayride is? There's something fall that I can't pinpoint. I don't know. That one's fascinating to me. Sorry, you guys. Yeah, vanilla pumpkin marshmallow zucchini. That's fantastic. The zucchini bread is so good. Zucchini bread with a vanilla pumpkin drizzle. That's very nice. I guess I really love. And this fall festival with the caramel apples, funnel cake, and hint Apollo. I love that. I love the caramel apples in that. And the Apollo and funnel cake. That's really good. Fall festival. Hint Apollo, funnel cake, and caramel apples. That's fall. That's beautiful. That's so pretty. This morning wood is fascinating to me. With like the mocha and the wood. Like, I actually really love that. That kind of might be my favorite. There is something absolutely gorgeous about that one. Morning wood. Now, smoky sensitive people, give this a try because that smoky is marshmallowy. But you're going to pick up on the smoky. I think it's so cozy. And the way that the coffee shop, that smells like a mocha, it's almost chocolatey. The coffee shop in here, the way that it plays with the firewood. Oh, it feels fancy to me. I really love that one. Like, I actually really love that, but I adore smoky. Like, even Scentsi's Palo Santo, that everybody's like, it's horrible. I love it. I even clubbed it. So I really, really, really love smoky. Like, really love smoky. Like, I find it, and I don't like beef jerky smoky. This is like, you have logs in a fireplace smoky. Campfire smoky with like this chocolate coffee. I actually think that's stunning. This might be my favorite. I'm sort of obsessed with this one. I wish Dale was here to help me. I think that's my favorite. This and Wooded Serenity. Matcha and bergamot. This fall festival, the caramel apple. The vanilla pumpkin, marshmallow zucchini. But I'm really loving this morning wood. It's so unique. I really love that. Like, I really love morning wood. Coffee shop and firewood, you guys. I love this, but I'm this persimmon and citron is fine too. But I like, oh, it almost kind of smells like a candy too. What does this smell like? It's sweet, fresh. I don't know, it's kind of summery, but yet you could actually do it in the fall. That's fresh. Oh, that's really nice too. I like got wax on my face. Changing seasons. It's kind of like a marshmallowy, the shape. Marshmallowy, spiced amber glow. It's chocolate amber. Yeah, there's something so sensual about that one. And it's not like I smell chocolate. Like, this morning wood, I swear I smell chocolate. This one is very Kleenex tissue, like cozy sensual. Sorry, I'm just going back through some of them that stuck out. And like Pretty Kitty, it was like lavender. Oh, that's really pretty. Like lavender, Kleenex tissue. But very sweet, like candy sweet. Gives me vibes of lavender cotton from Scentsy without the cotton. But it's sweet. It's less soapy, perfumey, potpourri. This one is more candy sweet. Yet soft Kleenex tissue, cozy. And like this very candy sweet lavender. I actually really like that one too. Pretty Kitty. So yeah, you guys, those are the ones that stick out to me that I'm really loving. So, yeah, those are like fall bakery. Fall feels, taste of fall. Oh, it was donuts in the fall that had the hinted blackberry. Yeah, it almost gives it like, almost like an effervescent with the blackberry. That's so fascinating to me. There's glitter on the back. Yeah, so those are the ones I'm really liking. So yeah, thank you, Holly, for sharing this with me. You guys, morning wood, if you love smoky, I'm so fascinated by that one. I'm literally fascinated. There's like a smoky, the smoky in that is really grabbing me. Really grabbing me. And this wooded serenity. Sorry to go back. Oh, that's so pretty. That's really pretty. Yeah. What is that I'm smelling? I can't get over Hayrides and cider. I can't place what I'm smelling. It's fall. Is it almost kind of like a tomato vine and apple cider? I think that's what this smells like to me. Tomato vine and apple cider. Normally I don't like tomato vine, but with this sweet apple cider, kind of like an apple chutney. Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. I know it sounds strange, but it's very fall. Apple cider with like a tomato vine. I actually really like that. Who knew those would go together? I literally don't know what hayride is, but it's coming off like tomato vine to me. And it's so pretty with the apple cider, and it's a bright apple cider. I don't know, that was fascinating as all get out. I can't get over how fascinating that one is. Yeah, fall festival with the caramel apple. Such a pretty caramel apple. Such a pretty caramel apple. So pretty. Oh yeah, watching. Well, thanks you guys. Thank you, Holly. Oh my, that's so pretty. Thank you so much for sharing with me. You guys, it's Enchanted Scent Memories. So check out the Facebook page, check out the site. Morning wood, I need more of that in my life. Wooded Serenity, matcha bergamot, hayrides and cider, vanilla pumpkin zucchini, marshmallow zucchini, fall festival. Yeah, beautiful. So thank you, and stay tuned. You'll see me melting these, so eventually I will get to melting these. And thanks so much, you guys, and have a great day. Bye.